Have you seen him? Who? Who are you talking about? Will. He didn't show up at Kim and Bob's last night. Nobody knows where he is.
When?
Since Kim knocked on his door this morning and he wasn't in his room.
Was his bed slept in?
No, and she has called everyone that she can think of.
What the heck happened? I mean, I thought he was doing great out at Kim and Bob's. At least I thought he was.
Well, I think Paul knows what happened.
Oh.
What? What happened?
Will got very upset at me because he found out I was trying to help exonerate you.
Oh. I am so sorry. The last thing I want to do is come between you and your brother.
I need to talk to Kim.
So what do we do now?
Well, I think we just step back, take a deep breath, okay? Emily, you know that I am happy that you're out of jail, and you know that I am on your side, but sweetie, you've gotten so caught up in proving that your mother's guilty that you are obsessed with this thing.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I mean, you know I love you, and I want the three of us to be a family.
Well, that's what I want, too.
Well, then focus on us, the ones that love you.
Why don't you listen to your wife for a change, Paul? Well, isn't this cozy? My poor young son is out there, somewhere, cold and alone. And instead of looking for him, his ungrateful, spiteful big brother is here trying to frame me for a crime I didn't commit.
Go ahead, I'll ask her some questions. See what kind of answer she comes up with.
What? Those cups and saucers you brought in for testing? You should have seen them, Rosanna. They swept in, emptied all the cupboards. It was very dramatic.
Did it? You replaced the cups.
If I am so guilty, arrest me, Hal.
You replaced everything. The minute you figured out that we were onto you. That's the only reason the lab didn't find a trace of the drug you slipped in my tea.
Oh, Emily, you are imagining things again. You just have to accept the fact that you were not drugged. You did things all on your own.
Just like you were on your own when you went out and bought new china. You may as well admit it. The lab report all but backs it up.
Yeah, I really don't know what you're talking about. This is Emily's kitchen, Emily's house. If there's something suspicious about those dishes, you better ask your peroxide pal.
Asking for it.
You know what? All I'm asking for is this inquisition to stop. This is ridiculous. Can you see what's happening here? Emily tried to frame Will, and now she's got this noose around her neck. She's trying to wiggle out of it like she always does, but the noose is getting tighter. Isn't it, darling?
Don't let her get to you, Emily. This is how she is when she's been caught red-handed. We know you're guilty, and it's only a matter of time before we prove it.
Can you hear yourself? Listen to yourself, Paul. Your little brother is out there somewhere. He needs you. He worships you. And how are you spending your time? With this vindictive witch who's got you convinced that your big bad mama has done things to make her do bad things against you.
You know you did it.
You know, you need some anger management, Emily. I've got a great psychiatrist. I'll give you his name.
Enough! All of you!
Yeah, that's right. We've definitely had enough.
Emily, wait.
Paul.
You know what it feels like when everything is messed up and you feel like there's no one you can trust. When everything's went bad for me, and believe me, they went really bad, I would run away as far away as I could get and as fast as I could get there. But whether I knew it then or not, there was always someone there who understood me. And I just want you to know that if you're here, I understand you, Will. Better go. It's freezing and I wouldn't want anyone to find me alone.
Wait, Allie, don't...
Oh, Will! Thank God I found you. Oh.
Would you know where to look?
Call it odds?
Guess everybody's pretty freaked out. I'm off the radar, huh?
Well, I only talked to Rosanna, but yeah, she was upset. So what happened? Why didn't you get back to Kim and Bob's last night?
You don't want to know.
Sure I do.
No, really, I can't, okay? It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. Because it's the same reason that kept you from coming to me and Aaron's for help instead of sleeping in this ice-cold barn. It's because of Emily. I won't get bent out of shape about it. Just tell me.
I found out Paul's trying to get Emily off the hook for what she did at Fairwinds. It's like everybody's bending over backwards to help her. Forget it.
No, go on.
No. It's like you didn't believe a word I said. It's like the evidence we found didn't matter. It's like the lie detector test I took was a fluke. And I wasn't trying to get everybody bent out of shape. I could couldn't face anybody last night the way I felt. And if you hate me for me being mad that Paul's helping Emily, I totally understand. She's your sister, and I guess some families still have that loyalty thing going for them.
Of course I don't hate you. Haven't you figured it out yet?
Figured what out?
That we're friends, you knucklehead. I care about you no matter what.
You helped Emily. I really am. And if the police find out that Barbara's the one who's behind all of this, then I hope she gets punished. I really do. But you need to concentrate on us, on you and me and Will. Make things right at home before you try to save the world. But from now on, let's just let Emily solve her own problems.
We've got an APB out on him, Barbara. We're doing everything we can.
And do more. You're his father, for God's sake.
If it wasn't for his mother, Will would be at Fairwinds where he belongs.
Okay, fine. Blame Barbara.
You somehow managed to manipulate your way back into Hal's house. You did everything you could to get Will out of Fairwinds, and now he's being dumped on whoever will take him in. No wonder he's out there looking for someplace safe.
If Will wants to come home and I'm the one that's keeping him away, then you throw me in jail, okay? Just so he can be happy.
If that's a promise, Mother, I will do everything I can to make sure that happens. Seeing you behind bars.
Good luck putting me there, son.
You and I will continue this conversation in the interrogation room.
Have you no shame? No shame at all?
I'm ashamed of you. I used to love you. I used to respect you. I used to call you my mother. And now look what you've turned into.
We're finished for the day.
We are not finished here.
Paul, let it go.
Oh. Can you believe this?
Well, sure. After the year we've had, I can believe just about anything. But maybe you should listen to what Hal said. You know, let it go.
She's lying. We can prove
Oh,
it.
then let the police put the pieces together, okay? Come on. Think about our lives. Think about Will. We have his party to plan.
Oh. We can't plan a party for Will if we don't know where the host is. We should go find him.
Yeah, we'll find him. We will, and when we do, we'll reassure him how much we love him, how much we want him to be a part of our family, a part of our lives.
Okay. It's gonna take some time. I should find Emily, right, and explain. She'll understand, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, thank you. Will?
Hey, Paul.
Thank you. We waited for over an hour for you, Will. We wanted to spend a little time with you after you saw Hal.
I didn't really feel like talking, so I went out the back way.
Where were you before we saw you at the police station?
I was around.
Aunt Kim was really worried about you when she saw that your bed wasn't slept in. And she looked everywhere for you. We all did.
When did you have time for that? I thought you were busy defending Emily.
I wasn't helping Emily to try and hurt you, Will.
Paul, I saw her with my own eyes holding the evidence. And you said you believed me. And now you believe something totally different.
That's right. I now know that Barbara is behind what Emily did to Rosanna. I just can't prove it yet.
Because I'm innocent.
Get out of here, Barbara.
What's your tone, son?
Fine. Get out of here, please.
Not until Will knows the truth. I don't suppose you shared with him what I told you last night.
Okay, well, come on, let's get out of here. Let's
You know, I've
quiet.
made a decision, honey. And I think I need to tell you how far I'll go to make you happy. Honey, I know how much you love your Aunt Kim and your Uncle Bob. And it's been great that you've been able to stay with them, but you need to be with your dad. I know he's let you down recently, but he's human. He adores you.
I love him too.
Then you should be together. You know what I've learned these last few weeks? That if you live in a place where you knew happiness happiness returns.
What are you, the Dalai Lama?
Will, look, come home.